Live from the Freeport bubble, it's time for Hofstra Ice Hockey as the Pride return home to Long Island to host the Fairfield Stags for the first time here in Freeport. Welcome everyone to the LI Sports Network. My name is Ian Binky. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday night here with us on the LI Sports Network. Should be a good one as it's a rematch from just last night. These two teams met up in Connecticut, and it was Fairfield getting a resounding 6-1 win. Now, it was only their second win of the season. They're coming into this one with a record of 2-5-1. Hofstra coming in at 8-7-0. But talking with Brendan Yerkes, who is warming up right in front of us here in the broadcast booth, he says their record a little bit deceiving. Fairfield, a very good team in this, their first season with a Division III program. They've had a D1 program for a couple of years now, but now the D3 team making its first headway at this level. So, maybe some growing pains and some getting used to, it seems, for this team, but breaking out in a big way in that win against Hofstra. The shot totals a ridiculous number, 66 shots on goal to 29 for Hofstra. So it was a pretty much resounding offensive performance, 6 goals as well. But it shows you the solid goaltending that Hofstra has, holding them to just the 6 goals despite the 66 shots. A lot of targets and a lot of traffic on net. That's the word I was looking for. But just a lot for the Hofstra goalies to stop, and they did a pretty decent job at it. They turned to 2 different netminders. Michael Sikora started. He had some tough luck, had to face a lot of shots, 41 to be exact, ended up allowing 5 goals. But then they put in Spiro Markoulis getting the start tonight, but he got the start in game 2, or rather the third period. He came out to start to the third period, and did it very well for himself despite coming in cold. 24 saves on 25 shots. Very solid performance from Markoulis, who comes back here. He's seen what this Fairfield team has to offer. He can come back now in this second game, try to cause some issues for Fairfield, try to slow down their offense, and hope Hofstra can get on the board. Now for Hofstra, they come into this one having lost their last 3 games. It's been a while since they've been here at home. It was actually November 5th, their last home game against Stony Brook. That was a 4-2 loss. They also lost out to Farmingdale that prior Friday. So they had a week off and then a road game, a long time separating them from their previous home game, and they have another layoff. Sorry about that. They have another long layoff coming up soon with the holiday break, shall we call it the winter session break, I guess we'll dub it. But they have a couple of road games next week, and then their next home game isn't until mid-January against Central Florida. The Knights coming up here to play Hofstra, in what should be a big game on January 19th. But Hofstra want to end their home slate this semester with a win, give the home fans a lot to be happy about heading into that break. But it's going to be a tough test against Fairfield. So again, they've come in with a lot of goal-scoring talent. Special teams very strong so far this year for Fairfield. They had a little bit of a slump coming into that Hofstra game, but then they connected for 3 power play goals and also a pretty strong penalty kill for the league as well. So they come in having gotten points in the last 2, a win against Hofstra and a tie against the Seawolves of Stony Brook their last time out. So Fairfield playing with a lot of confidence, looking to make it back-to-back wins for the first time this season and trying to go for a series sweep of Hofstra. We mentioned Hofstra starting goalie Spiro Markoulis. Some stats for him this season. Played 9 games, 7 games started, a 5-2 record. Very strong season for him. A 5.03 GAA. Don't have the official save percentage statistic due to a couple games he played not having shots on goal counted, but if they did count the shots, would be a very good save percentage, well north of 900 this year for Spiro. He looks to have had that in this game, but it's going to be a little bit tough going against a Fairfield team that has a lot of confidence, and his opposite number is Jacob Watson in goal. He's been the go-to goalie for the Stags. 5 games played this season. A 1-3-1 record, but a 3.77 GAA. That's very good for this level of play. A lot of goals scored across this league. So anytime you're allowing, fewer than 4 goals a game, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to win games. 861 save percentage also shows there's a little bit of the porous defense that had been in front of them this year, but they only allowed 1 goal. Only allowed 1 goal against Hofstra last night in a game where he made 28 of 29 saves. He's looking for more of that here now on Long Island. Well, we're going to take a break, but just on the other side, we got the puck drop between the Pride and the Stags right here on the LI Sports Network. The horn has sounded here for our warm-ups. We're just about to get going. Teams wrapping things up here. The final couple shots on goal to make sure you're loose. One note for Hofstra here, serving as the backup goaltender for the first time this year, is Jimmy John Picone. Spiro Markoulis on your screen now. He's debuting a new mask. Got it freshly painted, saw the updates on Instagram throughout the season, but Jimmy John Picone is suited up and serving as the backup goalie tonight. So if Hofstra gets a big lead or a big deficit, you could see Picone in net. But for right now, it's Spiro Markoulis getting ready to make his 8th start of the season. So Hofstra in the white uniforms here, their traditional home look, and Fairfield countering with the red trimmed in white. About ready to get going here. The referees reminding players that the horn has sounded. Make sure to start wrapping things up as players are now heading over towards the benches, getting some last words from their coaching staff. So again, Hofstra here, the last couple of games before the winter break, they don't want to go in on a sour note. They've lost their last 3 in a row, trying to hold on to that 500 or record above 500 here, coming into 8-7-0. A loss here would make it 4 in a row. Can do math here. 4 in a row, and including some against some really tough competition, but these games against Fairfield, team that's starting to get some momentum, they want to see if they can stop it, gain some momentum of their own before this extended break. And again, they do have 2 games on the road before ending this 2023 slate, flipping the calendar over to the new year. They have a week off again for Thanksgiving, and then you have a game on the December 1st up against Sacred Heart, so another trip to Connecticut, and then back on Long Island, but in Syosset to face Farmingdale. And then back home on January 19th against UCF, Central Florida, before heading down to the Sunshine State. That's a look at what's to come in the future, but we turn our attention to the present. Take a look at the starters out there right now for Hofstra. Looks like they turn to Jordan Cox alongside Matt Matarazzo and Frank Feza. So again, Coach Kelly mixing up that top forward line. No longer skating with James Van Aaron is Matarazzo, mixing that up. The back pairing of Dan Hartshut and Dylan Kinzer as well. For Fairfield, they start things off with Ryan Bernardi, Tyler Poulin, alongside Anthony DeFilio, Jack Hitchcock, and Thomas Hamill. A puck at center ice, it's underway, and we are in action here in Freeport. Fairfield get the possession first. It's over on the far side, now flipped in. Markoulis vacates the crease, goes to lay it off to Dylan Kinzer. Clearing up the near side boards, comes out to Thomas Hamill. He tries to pass up the near side, no good. Hofstra recollects now at their own blue line. Dan Hartshut now gives over to Kinzer. Just underway here on Long Island. Long pass, nearly intercepted, sent up and into the Hofstra bench. The defensive zone draw for Hofstra after Hartshut tried to move it up the far side and instead just clipped the glove over there on the Pride bench. So another whistle, and we get back going here with the defensive zone draw taken by Hofstra, reaching for it. They can't clear it out. And the second try works out, looking to move forward, Matarazzo, but sent backwards that time by Owen Murphy. Now Hofstra collects on the near side. Matarazzo flips just past the right side of center ice. No icing here as he looks to get it back in deep. Working over there, Owen Murphy tries the crossing feed into neutral ice. Instead comes right back here to the near side. Frank Feza dumps in as he heads off for a change. Early going in this one, no score between Hofstra and Fairfield. Moving now over to the near side. That's Jude Serbo. Serbo, one of the 2 game-winning goal scorers this season for Fairfield. The other one getting the game-winning goal last night was Zachary Purves. Van Aaron here working hard at it, but instead comes all the way back. Resetting now, Chris Del Panino in his own zone. Gives back to Van Aaron here, 4-spin back. Over to the far side. Now is Gio Colasanti turning it over. Getting the puck right back, though, is Rob Criscola. Criscola looking to link up on the near side. Timur Kadyrov intercepted, coming back the other way. This shot into the glove and held onto by Markoulis. Quick look at that play is just a turnover here on the near side. Working right back in with it, Connor Cavallero. Then his long shot scooped up by Markoulis. Fairfield win the face-off. Loose puck taken, though, by Timur Kadyrov, now looking to clear it up on the far side. Kadyrov has great speed. The freshman looking to get back on the goal-scoring sheet as this one flipped up and out of play off a defender's stick. A lot of those high-flying scorers for Hofstra so far this season held quiet the last couple games during this cold stretch. Among them, Matarazzo, he was held scoreless last night. James Van Aaron, but a couple other players, Kadyrov, one of them. Jordan Cox has filled in that role pretty well, but you'd like to have a lot of players going, as Markoulis couldn't get this out of the zone, out of the reach of Brendan Yerkes. Joey Schnatter here moves to Yerkes on the near side. Third line out for Coach Kelly, as this flipped in off of Yerkes' stick, right back to Dylan Kinzer. Kinzer redirects to Schnatter. Schnatter quickly closed off there, sent further back by Max McKenna. Fairfield back on it here. Hofstra can't clear their own zone. Working hard on it, David O'Brien in down low. Looks over to the near side. Nicoloizio trying to close off. Loose puck squirts back to the blue line. Settling there, Trent Dillon comes over to the far side boards. Poke free over to Jake Rook. Rook looking for Yerkes to clear. Can't do it. It's over to the far side boards, as Fairfield uses this as a chance to change. Cross ice feed knocks off a stick, but does come down, so Hofstra can change. Both teams keeping their skaters on the ice fresh. This over to the far side now, finding Kyle Dillon, then up and into the Fairfield bench. So a couple of those plays in this game. The bench is always a place you got to keep your head on a swivel. Face off back into the Hofstra attacking end. It's won though by the Stags. They hope to clear. Settling there, Tyler Poulin. Poulin, his pass took a deflection. Comes over onto the corner into a scrum. Taken free to a shot. That one from Jordan Cox, missed well wide. This shot from the point bounces off the glass. Over to the near side, resetting to Del Panino. He tries one off the stick of a defender, blocking it down, David O'Brien. Stags come clear as this knocked down the ice, no icing. Markoulis opts to play it. His backhand pass around the boards, knocked down. Good hit from Hartshut there, but he can't establish possession. Starting her feed, then poked back to the boards. Over to the point, then reset to Poulin. He rips one, knocked down in front. Man tumbling down O'Brien. He might have inadvertently blocked the shot. Hofstra able to clear. Thomas Hamill settles down with Poulin. Pass easily picked off by Frank Feza as Hofstra seeks to move forward. Matarazzo on the near side boards, quickly lost it to O'Brien. Puck cleared out of the zone, coming towards Markoulis. Chris Del Panino cuts it off. So he looks over to Hartshut now on the near side. Then passed over. Matt Casola hustles to it. Casola here, fifth-year player. Circles over. Finds a man, that's Van Aaron. Tries to move through a couple defenders. Couldn't split him. Stags clear down the ice. Hartshut, once again, hurries back. First 5 minutes gone off the board here, as a nice reverse hit from Timur Kadyrov. That spills his checker down to the ice, and Jack Perreault. Kadyrov tried to keep it in, no such luck. Long stretch feed over to the far side, that's Hitchcock. Hitchcock fires that one wide. Still around here, Hitchcock then dumped to the ice by Timur Kadyrov. He's throwing that around the body early. Van Aaron looking to break. Van Aaron on the right wing, gains the blue line, looks for a pass, comes across looking for Kadyrov, not enough on the puck. Fairfield settled things down now, looking for some room. That's Anthony DeFilio. This just dumped in, getting a tip, allowing a change. Nicoloizio here from his own end. Passes off the boards, advanced along by Jake Rook. Hofstra can't hold possession again, though, as it comes back down the ice. Now it comes to Chris Colo. He connects with Schnatter. He leaves along to Rook. That pass caught a player up high. Comes down to Aloisio. He has to hurry to it. Lost out the puck battle with Jude Serbo. Serbo tries the wraparound. Couldn't get a shot on goal. He's still on the puck. Backhand feed towards the net. Cleared around by Schnatter. Still on the far side. Now attempting to clear that time again. Schnatter there. Now into a scrum. It's 3-on-3 in there. Taken free by Hofstra. That comes out of the zone. Good poke at the puck by Brendan Yerkes. Rook now just dumps in. Tail end of this line shift, but they still work hard at it, pin it in. Yerkes working hard behind the net, but it comes around to the near side for Fairfield. Here's Rook. Long shot was knocked down off a shin, but still comes around behind the net. Yerkes trying to get it clear, but left it behind. Comes out to the near side boards now, Jude Serbo. Serbo turns over to Yerkes. Man falls to the ice as this is flipped down all the way. This has more than enough for our first icing call of the game. .12:47 left to go in this first period. Scoreless between Hofstra and Fairfield. Much different pace of play than the game a night ago. A 6-1 win for Fairfield. Hofstra looking to get one back now on home ice. Face off over to the left side of Jacob Watson. Watson hasn't really had anything to do tonight. Hofstra win the draw though, trying to get a shot on goal. Instead comes to the near side. Serbo flips up. This batted down just with a legal stick. Either way, Hofstra get possession. Kinzer, long feed off the far side boards, doesn't connect with anyone. Roy Cook settles it down. Over to the near side now, Joseph Scardino. Scardino's pass knocked down, trying to move forward, Feza. Scardino back on it though, flips it into the zone. Markoulis takes the bounce off the boards, leaves off and behind to Kinzer. Now to Rook, or rather Feza with some room. Cox, he fires off the shoulder, rebound. That one knocked up into the glove, and it's a save. Quick look at that one. Believe Watson got to that puck, not once but twice. Couple chances for Hofstra, no luck on either. Might have gone out of play, actually. Either way, Hofstra with another attacking zone faceoff. This one knocked down just wide and played with a high stick, the official ruling. Couple chances for Hofstra here is that one played with a high stick that washed it out. So a neutral zone face-off this time for Hofstra, and again, the choppy part in this period is another puck leaves the surface. This time deflected by the Stags, so another attacking zone face-off, this time on the near side for Casola and company. He's in to take this face-off. It's won by him, a long shot off the stick of Watson, then it comes around to the boards. Now to the far side, settling down Christopher Larkin. Larkin clears out. Trying hard to get it back. Max McKenna on the far side, lost it out. James Van Aaron now on it for Hofstra. He hits Casola in stride. Other that's Kinzer. Kinzer rips one. That knocked down by Watson. Now on the near side, working with it, Max McKenna. He knocks it back, settles things down. Now Tyler Poulin on the far side. Poulin, he knocks it in. Markoulis leaves behind. Some confusion there. Might have been icing if he didn't leave the crease to play it. This kept in the zone. Good awareness by McKenna to keep that in. Now it leaves. Casola just flips down the ice. Again, Hofstra in the midst of a change. Oh, and Murphy now loses the puck in a scrum. Comes around to the near side now. As they collect, a look to move. Nice stretch pass, finds Jack Gaffey. Gaffey eases up, avoided a hit from Aloisio. Pass comes back to the blue line, they settle in. Jack Perreault bounces off the boards, comes over to Kyle Dillon. Centering feed here, knocked down, out to the slot. The shot rims off the post and then up and out of play. That might have also gotten a piece of the pad of Markoulis. Take a look at that shot as just a long puck comes out to the point. A quick shot. Don't believe it got Markoulis' pad, just straight up off the post, then into the netting. This face-off comes out of the zone. Hofstra won it, able to clear. Good work from Schnatter on the forecheck, turns it over. Couldn't get the pass into the slot, instead comes free. Fairfield looking to work their way up and out. comes right over to center ice. That pass looking for Jack Gaffey, intercepted. Comes back down now to Jack Perreault. Perreault again lost the puck. Comes out to Schnatter. He couldn't feed a pass through to Jake Rook. Now here come the Stags, 2-on-2 through neutral. Working in, Kyle Dillon. Dillon sends over to the far side. Takes a bat off the stanchion. Hofstra able to poke free. Working back with it now, Perreault in his own zone. Hurried along by Brendan Yerkes. This one knocked into the neutral zone. Flipped up and into Markoulis' region. He looks to give it over to Hartshut. Instead into the near side boards. This one sent high over the glove, about to the point. Roy Cook settling down there. Now over to Ryan Bernardi. Bernardi right in front. Gave it there to a shot from Jack Hitchcock. He missed wide. Under 9 minutes to go in this first period, still scoreless. This comes through, bounces off a stick. Hofstra able to clear. Matarazzo takes a hit there from Trent Dillon. Still comes into Feza. His shot misses the crossbar high. Fairfield able to clear out there. One and done for Hofstra on that rush. Settle it down now, flipped out towards neutral. Knocked down by the hand of the Fairfield skater Roy Cook, but he got back to it, washed out the hand pass. Hofstra with possession now. Here comes Chris Del Panino. Rather, that's not Del Panino, that's Kinzer. Kinzer took a shove as it's knocked around by Jude Serbo. They lead the clear. Serbo watched it go underneath his stick. Knocked back in by Kinzer. Frank Feza, good forecheck here, forces a turnover. Took it away from Cook. It comes around now to Cox. Cox right in the slot. His shot again missed high. Couple of shots over the crossbar in this one for Hofstra. Del Panino tries one, looked for a deflection from Matarazzo in front. Couldn't get one. As this comes out of the zone now, looking to rush forward, it's DeFilio. DeFilio couldn't get that one on goal. Comes around to the far side to Zachary Purse. Purse again a cross ice feed. This one over to the near side. Back around, looking for Purse. Van Aaron closing, comes right back out. White jerseys moving up. On the far side, moving in. There's a cross-ice feed, looking for the tip in. Casola couldn't get his angle right. Kadyrov waiting for the onside play. He's in. Bounces this off the skate of the defender, Hamill. Comes in and around. Puck left behind there in a scrum. Good check behind the play. Finishing the play out is Kadyrov knocked down. No tripping call. Good call from the official as this knocked down from Purrs. He dumps in. So he took a hit from Matt Casola. Chip and move on the far side boards. A good one from Aloisio. He's in, gives off to Kadyrov. Snipes one off the blocker. High and out of play. Good save from Watson. Watson making a series of nice stops here in this period. Nice move in from Aloisio, giving off to Kadyrov. Waited for the opening, tried to pick out the top corner, but responding with the blocker was Watson. Stags able to clear here. Return pass looking for Cavallero. Intercepted. Comes back out. Now they're back in the zone. On the near side, here's Larkin. Knocked to the boards by Chris Colo. Redirect here to the near side. Comes back down low. Connects with Max McKenna. Far side, Hofstra intercepts, trying to clear. Puck left behind in that scrum. Comes back to McKenna. He chips to the far side boards. Joseph Scardino there. That bounced off the stick of Markoulis. Blocked off the centering feed. As this comes down from Hofstra, waving off icing, is the lineman. So we keep going in this period, under 6 to go. Near side here, pass picked off by Hartshut. He dumps back in. Captain for Hofstra in his 6th year. Out of the far side, settling down, they chip at advance. Intercepted, looking to move in that time, Jordan Cox. Didn't have anyone to pass to. as it was left behind. Comes back in now. Here's Perot. Jack Perot left all alone as his team went in for a change as this play whistled down. Sure exactly what's going on there, but seems as though it's a restart of play on the far side in the attacking zone for Fairfield. Now the change of call here, the official saying it actually leaves the zone. So someone for infraction on the Stags there, leading to a neutral zone faceoff. Or so it seems, as now they're discussing matters. Quick check on the clock. It shows 5:14 as, well, now they say they were right the first time. The faceoff comes back into the Hofstra defensive zone. So 5:14 to go in the first period. Still no score. Shots right now favor Hofstra 9-7. They win the defensive zone faceoff. Backs to the wall. Looking to clear up with Frank Feza. He gets it clear. This puck left behind, poked forward by Del Panino, links up with Matarazzo. He looks to get it right in front to Feza, just behind him. Good idea, though, from Matarazzo, the leading point scorer for the Pride. It comes back up the other way with David O'Brien. O'Brien, a long shot into the leather of Markoulis. He takes no chances, just holds on. Thought about playing that puck, did Spiro Markoulis, but thought better of it, just left it behind. This face-off won by Hofstra. Chris Colo looking to clear up with Feza on the near side. He gets it just past the blue line. That comes right back in for Fairfield. Dumping around, David O'Brien took a deflection and actually played, looked like maybe with the hand of a Fairfield player that allows Hofstra to settle things down. Matarazzo here working in 1-on-2. Waits for reinforcements. Good stick lift there by Trent Dillon, but he couldn't keep possession. Chris Colo there, again turned it over. Comes back down the ice for O'Brien. O'Brien takes to the far side, 18-on-18 crime as Chris Colo knocked him off the puck. Hofstra flips to the boards, allows the defensive unit to change, at least complete the change. Cazzola here, knocked backwards by the skate of a Stag defender. Dylan Kinzer now in his own zone, circles back. Kinzer flips high off the boards, comes back down now. Teams just bumping the puck back and forth to each other. As Poulin here up the far side, taken away by Chris Colo. This play continues, no offside call. I believe there should have been one on Fairfield. Puck left the zone, but their skaters didn't. Either way, we continue. Here is a long shot into the glove of Markoulis, and he holds on after Hitchcock had a look. So far, neither team with many high danger chances. A lot of shots on the perimeter. That's been just about it so far. Again, very different from last night where Fairfield found the back of the net early and often. Long pass comes out off the skate of Poulin. Forces a reset from Fairfield. And back now all the way behind his own net, Thomas Hamill trying to shake off the forecheck of Dylan Kinzer. That's Brendan Yerkes. Yerkes still lurking there. Long pass connects with Hitchcock. Hitchcock on the far side. Pass goes off the stick of Aloisio and out of play. So again, a choppy start to this game. A lot of whistles and a lot of face-offs here. All that despite no score. Face-off to Markoulis' right. Comes right in front. The shot from Serbo missed wide. Loose stick on the ice, and now they'll be able to pick it up as Markoulis holds on to it. Schnatter this time wins the draw. They try to clear it out to the near side. Pinned right there by Perot. Puck still along there. That's Yerkes holding his man there. Comes free, one-time shot. It was set up to Larkin. He shanked it off his stick. Physical play from Rook, clears the zone, connects with Yerkes. Can move in one-on-one, but it's poked away from him. Delayed penalty coming up against Fairfield as Rook was knocked down. Now play whistled dead. And it seems like Hofstra's heading to the power play. Jude Serbo being escorted off. Maybe not. No, it's Yerkes heading to the box. Some confusion there from both teams. Serbo initially had the reaction like he was getting the penalty, but instead it's Yerkes to the box, sending Fairfield to their first power play, the first power play of the game. It was something that they excelled at in last night's affair. 3 power play goals for the Stags. Hofstra here looking for a big stop early. Fairfield wins the face-off. Set it up at the point. Poulin looking to find it to DeFilio. Instead, gets it back to him now. Kicked down by Perot at the blue line. Over to DeFilio. Looking for a lane. Back to the blue line. Good. Knocked down by Schnatter. Still comes out to Poulin. Then the second try to clear by Chris Colo comes down the ice and cleared. So the official penalty goes to Yerkes for holding. Sending Fairfield to the power play as player spills down to the ice, delaying the advance. A long pass intended for Hitchcock. Intercepted by Chris Colo, then knocked all the way back down. Fairfield with some issues getting things set up here. This comes over to Tyler Poulin. He links up with Hitchcock on the far side. Left behind to DeFilio. Then one more. Intercepted. And now a chance to move shorthanded. Here's Matarazzo. In alone. The backhand knocked down by Watson. The breakaway chance interrupted there by a great save. Hofstra back on a defensive posture. Cleared down by Kinzer. Good work by him. 38 seconds left on the power play. Thomas Hamill moves back in. Takes to the far side around Del Panino. His pass intercepted again by Matarazzo. He flips down the ice. Good shift from Matarazzo there. The shorthanded break, though he might want that one back to try to score. It was a great stop by Jacob Watson, robbing him on the breakaway. This comes back around here. Hamill just looking for a lane to pass to. Now finally finds one. Comes up to Jude Serbo. Serbo over to Chaconis. Yerkes out of the box and clear. Back to 5-on-5 as it comes back in the zone for Hofstra. Kadyrov with a backhand shot. That one in the net, and the official says it's a good goal. If it stands, Hofstra with a 1-0 lead right before the end of the period. Again, our clock, not official time, as it would be Feza getting credit for the goal. Now the officials talking things over. Either way, this would be the end of the period. As the officials discuss things, a big call, and now they wave it off. No goal for Feza. Teams head to the locker room scoreless in the first. So Hofstra tries to get the go-ahead goal right at the end of the period. The horn beats out the shot from Frank Feza, and we are scoreless after one. It's Hofstra Pride and Fairfield, neither team able to get on the board in the first. You're watching Hofstra Pride Club Ice Hockey on the LI Sports Network. Oh, we're set to go for period number 2 here between the Hofstra Pride and the Fairfield Stags. No score in that first period. The shots on goal favored Hofstra 12-9. Hofstra thought they had the first goal of the game just as time was expiring in that first period on this 2-on-1 developing rush after the player sold himself out on the play. The first shot from Kadyrov knocked down. Feza potted in the rebound, initially scored a goal, but then after the referees conferred, they ruled that time expired. The horn sounded before the puck crossed the line, so no such luck for Feza, and Hofstra held scoreless along with Fairfield in that first period. Only thing on the score sheet, a Brendan Yerkes holding penalty with the 17:43 mark of the frame, but aside from that, nothing on the board. Just the one penalty, no goals, nothing else. So we head into the period with the long change now, the second period. Hofstra going from left to right now on the attack. Fairfield going from right to left. Same units out there that started the game. Again, Coach Kelly mixing up the forward lines. Cox, Matarazzo out there, and so we're set to go here in the second. Face off won by Hofstra. They get the first possession. It comes over to Frank Feza on the far side. He sends around, but it's cut off by Thomas Hamill. Long stretch pass, knocked away, comes down to Markoulis. He opts to play it over to the near side with Kinzer. Glove down at the blue line, but a nice, clever chip forward. Hofstra a chance to move 2-on-1. The pass too far in front of Matarazzo, though. He sets it up down low to Feza. Comes along, poked away from Jordan Cox. Fairfield looking to move now, so it's knocked around into the blender by Ryan Bernardi. Markoulis tries to play it along. Knocked out by Hofstra. Sent right back in by Tyler Poulin. Delayed offside, though, against Fairfield as they were setting up for a line change. Odd bounce off the boards, turned over, the shot knocked away and out of play. So a defensive zone faceoff coming up for Hofstra after some confusion there. Fairfield going for a line change. Hofstra tried to clear it out over on the far side boards right by the bench. It stayed right in there on a quick shot, knocked up and out of play. Faceoff stays over to Markoulis' left. Hofstra wins the faceoff. They try the near side boards to clear. Kept in that time by Owen Murphy. Comes back around. Here's a shot looking at the back door. Jaconis couldn't get a shot away on the pass from Serbo. This comes out in front to Kadyrov. Comes back to him here. Stick checked by Perot. It stalls at the blue line. Chris Colo trying to take it away. Instead comes right back in deep to Del Panino. He just gets it around a forechecker stick. Comes back out with Casola. He lost it on the stick handle. Good hustle. Knocks it up and out of play. Last bounce off of Casola's stick, so it comes into the neutral zone for the faceoff. I want to correct something we said earlier. The official scoring initially listed Jimmy John Picone as the backup goalie for Hofstra, but that's not the case. It is Ned Stavronidis. So it would be Stavronidis' first appearance of the season for Hofstra if he comes in, but we'll worry about that should we get there. Appeals for a hook there from Fairfield. They didn't get the call. Comes back out to the blue line to Gaffey. He's trying to get back on it. Murphy comes over to the far side post. Good save from Markoulis, and now a whistle for a down player for Hofstra. That is Matt Casola, as he's being attended to here. Now he's heading off the ice. Good to see there as faceoff will stay in the Hofstra attacking end. Casola being helped to the Hofstra bench. Quick check on other hockey action. The Islanders and Flames heading to overtime, all tied up at 4. That game being played up in Calgary. Islanders trying to snap a long losing streak. Something the Pride and Isles have in common, both on losing streaks, looking for a win here tonight. Attacking zone faceoff won by Fairfield, centering pass cut off. Comes back up the other way with Rook. He links up with Yerkes on the far side, hit to the boards. Comes back along, he tries to poke along to Aloisio, but his pass cut off, comes out to Zachary Purrs. And hauled to the ice, tripping penalty coming up against Aloisio. This shot misses wide, comes around the dasher. Back to the boards here, Purrs has it taken away. Hofstra touches up, but they're heading to the PK. Aloisio heading off for the penalty. Didn't see what the signal was, but either way, results in a power play for the Stags. They're 0 for 1 so far tonight. Had a lot of trouble setting it up, getting established in the attacking zone, but obviously winning the face-off does wonders, as they do here. Comes back to the blue line, a long shot, knocked down off the stick of Markoulis. Rebound spills to the far side boards, taken away by Matarazzo. He flips just clear, and it comes out of the zone. Chance for Cox. Cox short-handed, breakaway chance. The backhand knocked off the pad of Watson. But he did draw the penalty. Didn't see the signal from the official. So Hofstra does erase the power play as Hitchcock heads off. Interference is the call. So Hofstra will head to a power play after 20 seconds, well, with 20 seconds, a minute 40 to go of 1-on-4 time, 4-on-4 time, I should say, and then 20 seconds of power play time for Hofstra. But here, a little extra space on the ice, see what they can do. Tyler Poulin possesses it after the face-off win for Fairfield. Coming up the near side now, it's Garrett Hodgkins. Rather, not Hodgkins, that's DeFilio. His move around Deke, lost possession. Comes out of the zone to Cox. Poked away by Perreault, but they set it back up. Knocked in here. Back to Perreault. We're on the far side, trying to move it around. Comes to the near side boards. Perreault steers Matarazzo there. Knocked ahead. Then right back into neutral ice. Matarazzo working at the stick check there. Knocked back to Dan Hartshut. Comes back to Matt Matarazzo. 1-on-1 here. Defender lost his stick. Matarazzo scores! Outstanding work by Matarazzo to get Hofstra on the board first. Just determination there, being hounded by the defender, Jack Perreault. Perreault took a hack, lost his stick, and then the slick backhand right over the pad of Jacob Watson gives Hofstra the 1-0 advantage. Goal scored at 4-on-4 gives the Pride the lead. Still have that extra space to work with. They move right back in. This shot knocked down by Watson. Rebound over to the near side here. It went behind the net first. Moving clear now, Hamill. Left behind, taking it there, Lucas Chaconis. And not to the far side, they reset. Still 30 seconds to go on the 5-on-4 time. Then Hofstra with an abbreviated 20-second power play. Looks like Fairfield trying to just hold, get the possession, then the dump down, but then they move forward with Chaconis on the near side. This shot knocked up off the crossbar and out of play. Still 16 seconds to go on the 5-on-4. This faceoff won by Hofstra, trying to move forward. Kinzer collects behind his net, finds Del Panino on the near side. He dumps in here. The final seconds tick away on Aloisio's penalty. Now Hofstra to the power play. Quickly set to expire as it's knocked down, though, by Schnatter. Schnatter sends one on goal, sticked aside by Watson over to the near side. Players tumble down, comes out to the point. Kinzer settles. Kinzer along the boards to Van Aaron. He spins around. Final seconds tick away. The shortest of power plays comes to an end. Del Panino at the blue line fires, blocker to side by Watson. Then settled back down. Fairfield able to clear the danger. Knocked forward by Timur Kadyrov. Over to the near side now. This pass misses everyone. They wash out the icing. They say Del Panino could have played it. Kinzer leaves behind here. Over to Kadyrov. Pass looking for Schnatter just out of his reach. Looking forward now. Christopher Larkin dumps in. Markoulis leaves behind here. Has to get back in the crease. That was Max McKenna getting to that puck first. This one over to the near side. Fiscal play, spills the puck over on the near side. Cox trying to get possession, beaten out to it by Joseph Scardino. Still working at it here as it comes now clear by Fairfield. Dumped right back in by Hofstra off the pad of Watson. Hofstra able to complete the change they were in the midst of. Puck turned over right in the slot. Frank Feza, good forecheck there, gets Hofstra possession right back. Cox down low, knocked to the boards, comes right to the side of the net, taken away by the Stags, they flip clear. Pass comes off the boards here, it's a good one, finds some room on the near side. Matarazzo pokes forward to Cox. Cox off the skate of a defender, over to the far side, Jack Gaffey hustling to it, beaten out by Del Panino, but Gaffey, the second try, able to clear. Flip forward only as far as Scardino. Scardino sends along. This takes deflection right to Markoulis. Got a little bit fancy with the stick work there. Forces a turnover. Puck right in front. Markoulis with the save. Goes Snow Angel and covers up. Great save from Spiro Markoulis. Then able, having the wherewithal to cover that puck up. Was set up, though, by his a little bit of overuse of the stick work with the puck. Turned it over. Chance, dangerous area right there for Fairfield. Just unable to beat Markoulis. This face-off won by Fairfield. Trying to keep the pressure on. Comes back to Poulin at the blue line. Hofstra able to flip clear. Yerkes was waiting for it. Didn't quite come quick enough. Hartshut in down low here, trying to clear out of the zone. Does so out to Poulin for Fairfield. He connects across. This shot from Hodgkins hits off high on the glass. Comes around to the near side. This shot trickled on goal. Markoulis able to steer it to the side. Hartshut hurried along by Garrett Hodgkins. Comes over to the near side now. Chris Colo connects with Cam Kelly. He's able to get it past the blue line, forcing a reset. Markoulis thought about playing it, instead comes wide. Fairfield set it up, cross-size feed. It's a good one, but just losing it to Filio at the last second. It comes out to the blue line, comes around behind the net, looking for the near side. That sent across, again looking for the cross-size feed to DeFilio. He couldn't get it. This flip pass comes out of the zone, cleared out, and then this sent into the Fairfield bench. "12 minutes to go here in the second period. The opening goal of the game goes to Hofstra. Matt Matarazzo forced the turnover, did it himself. Hofstra wins the face-off. Looking to move up the ice with it. This bounces off the boards. Comes out, settled down by Owen Murphy. Then sent in by Hitchcock. Markoulis cuts it off right behind his net. Finds Kadyrov over there on the left wing. He can't advance further than Ryan Bernardi. It's turned over right in front. Chance for Fairfield. His shot knocked up high. There's another look for Anthony DeFilio. He's been buzzing the last couple minutes. Hasn't been able to convert. He's on the puck here near side. Back to the point. This long shot knocked off the skates. Comes over and around. Kadyrov looked to move a little bit too quickly there. Lost the puck. And it comes out. His shot knocked down by Markoulis. Spilled the rebound for a moment, but able to pounce on top of it. Some good chances as of late for Fairfield. Lots of shots. Markoulis able to stand tall. Defense, though, needing a response. Comes out to the far side. That one's sent around. Now it comes out to Cox. Cox tried the move around on Roy Cook. He's knocked hard to the boards, and that is a penalty. Cox heading off. As a Fairfield player down hurt on the play, that was the player who was just checked, Roy Cook. Now the discussion here, how long this penalty is going to be. Big decision here. Hofstra, a 1-goal lead. They're heading to the PK, but the question, how long is this penalty going to be? Is it a 2, a 4, or a 5? Looks like it's just a 2. And it is indeed all it is. So Hofstra a little bit lucky there. Just 2 minutes on the board. Fairfield, though, heading back to the power play. They're 0 for 2 tonight. Fairfield bench wanted a little bit more on that, but they're going to have to work with this 2-minute penalty against Cox for boarding. This just in from Calgary. The Islanders winners in the shootout, 5-4. So that's one Long Island team able to put a losing streak behind them. See if Hofstra can make it 2. Delay here is discussion over on the Fairfield bench with the coaching staff. Probably explaining why this is only a 2 rather than a 5. 10:56 to go here in the second. Fairfield heading to the power play. And we get the good to go. Face off, won by Fairfield. The backhand shot, sharp angle there, right in front of goal. But a nice save from Markoulis. A chance from Zachary Purrs right off the face-off. Set play. Just give it to him, let him work. Went to the backhand shot. Always tricky for a goalie to stop those. But he was able to get over, Markoulis was, to make the save. Battle for the puck in the corner. Comes to the blue line. Perreault keeps in. Sets up on the near side. Comes out to the point. Perreault sends a cross over to Serbo. Then one more, and Markoulis able to pivot over, make the save. Couple looks here on the power play for Zachary Purrs. Twice been denied by Spiro Markoulis. He stays out there. Maybe the third time's the charm as Hofstra sends out another PK unit. Looks like it's Van Aaron in for this face-off against Lucas Chaconis. Van Aaron wins it, but comes around to Serbo. Serbo finds some room for himself behind. Comes around to Purrs. Purrs to Serbo. He points it. Sends one more across the shot. They score. Zachary Purrs, with his goal here, ties us up at 1. See here on the replay, just comes good puck movement here. Creates the opening over to Purrs, right on the doorstep, slides it in. So indeed, the third time is the charm for Zach Purrs. Got the game-winning goal last night. Now he has the game-tying goal here against the Pride. Back underway here, Hofstra and Fairfield now level at 1. Zach Purrs' goal, his 4th of the year. 2nd on the power play this season. He's leveled things up. We've back-to-back nights with a power play goal as well for Purrs. Hofstra looking for a response here on the far side. Kadyrov, nice move in. Kadyrov trying hard at it, just missed the net. Now he sends a shot on, knocked down by Watson. Fairfield able to clear. This, though, comes down for icing. So the delay there is Hofstra took it a little bit easy. Could hustle from Jack Hitchcock, causing that, or planting that seed of doubt in the official's mind if that was icing or not. But it will be an attacking zone face-off for Hofstra here. Face-off to the near side, to Watson's left. Hofstra wins it. Rook tried the quick shot. Hit a stick, went wide. Rook with it down low. Cut off by Tyler Poulin. Poulin looking for the clear, gets it out. Knocked down by Kinzer. This allows Hitchcock to move forward. Hitchcock on the far side settles down. Look for Poulin on the pass. Knocked down by Kadyrov. Comes back to him. Now Kadyrov forces the backward motion. Pass off the near side boards. Connects with Bernardi. Moved in here. This pass comes across everyone. Over to the far side. Hofstra clearing out. This one through the skates of Rook, who heads off for a change. Joseph Scardino settles things down, then finds Cavallero streaking on the left wing. Lost that puck in his skates, then sends one across. Shot knocked down. Rebound comes behind. It was a look for Bernardi in front. Back out to Scardino. This one sent on. Markoulis swipes it into the corner. To the blue line, Trent Dillon. Dillon trying to pass, intercepted. The backhand effort leaves the zone. Fairfield finding their legs here in the second period. So taken right in front. The shot goes wide. And then the whistle. I believe they say that Markoulis might have held on to that just long enough. After Hofstra was leading in shots on goal for most of this game, Fairfield has taken the edge now. Actually, they forced this one out of the zone, so whatever happened there, Fairfield loses the attacking zone posture, but they look to move right back into it. Trent Dillon sends around the blender here. Left around to Aloisio. Bounces right into the slot, taken away by Hartshut. He finds Cox with some room on the right wing. Cox settles in here around the boards. Not enough to get it around Larkin. That pass knocked down by Matarazzo. Matarazzo tried the move around, comes back out. On the near side, looking to move forward. Instead, Cox wins the race to it. Knocks off the board softly there on the far side. This comes down. Hartshut throws the hit. Does allow a 2-on-1 the other way. This shot knocked down by a sliding Aloisio. Good block shot from him. Danger not clear. Now it is as it comes down the ice. It's going to be a race to it. Very close. Frank Fezza wins it. Great effort from him as now he's knocked to the boards. Puck left behind. It comes over to the far side. Cox trying to get it. Instead, Perot sends to the near. Aloisio heads to it. Fezza knocks off the boards to Matarazzo. Matarazzo loses out the race to Jack Perot. Settled down on the near side by Fairfield. Fezza lays the boom, but it comes back the other way. Here's McKenna. McKenna fires, knocked down by Markoulis in goal. Comes over to the right wing. Cox hustles to it. Here's Jordan Cox at the faceoff dot. Nice move. Jordan Cox rips one, knocked down by Watson. A great save after an even better move from Jordan Cox. Owen Murphy here for Fairfield. Tries to set the motion. Pass on the far side, evades everyone, comes down for icing. Another look at that. Or not that one, but when we get a chance, I'd like to take another look at that effort from Jordan Cox. Great work from him to get into a dangerous scoring area. Didn't get the goal, but the effort is something to admire. Puck over on the far side here, Hamill. Hamill holds up, sends around. Looks to get back on it. Instead, Hofstra tries to clear on the near side, kept in by Murphy. Murphy sends the defender the wrong way. Murphy sends one across right in front. A chance for Hodgkins, but he couldn't settle the puck down. Comes back here to Dylan Kinzer. Here clears out. Comes back to Owen Murphy. Murphy had that nice cross-ice feed just moments ago. Murphy behind his own net. Now trying to move forward. Harassed by Joey Schnatter. Pass blocked by Cam Kelly. Both teams having some trouble moving through the neutral zone. Now finding some space, Hodgkins. He left behind, clears the zone. Opting to play back, Kyle Dillon. Poulin, pass missed its receiver. Glove down by Yerkes. Brendan Yerkes on the far side. He chips along, shoves his man down to the ice. Now allows Hofstra to keep it in. Comes down and around. Fairfield able to clear. Hofstra had to hurry to that puck. Kinzer now with some speed on the right wing. Here comes Kinzer. He snipes one, knocked down by Watson. Able to make the save there. Kinzer had a lot of speed, working from his own zone. Chipped along by Kinzer. Nobody in deep for Hofstra, but it does allow the third line to change. As a long stretch pass there, trying to connect with the player waiting at the blue line. Just didn't work out for Fairfield. It does switch the ends of the ice. We're on the near side here. Matt Casola looking to clear. They settle it down, kept in. Good work by Chaconis. Taken far, and then a good read by Markoulis to make the save there, cutting off a pass. So now we get the chance to look at that play previously from Jordan Cox. Just getting to that puck there on the near side. Working along, nice toe drag, got it right in front, then ran out of room to shoot. Hofstra on the move now on the left wing. It's Casola dumping it around. Knocked away from him, and now Serbo trying to clear. No such luck for Fairfield. Second try for Scardino. He lost it. Pouncing on top of the puck is Watson before anything further can happen. Hofstra doing a good job here now of forechecking after they saw their 1-0 lead evaporate. Goal for each team here in the second period. Matarazzo for Hofstra, an unassisted goal. Then Purs from Murphy and Perot on the power play for Fairfield. Face-off taken by Fairfield. They move on. Nice move into the zone. The kick save from Markoulis. Dangerous rebound there, but they were unable to settle it down to shoot. This one comes around looking for Bernardi. Takes it into a board battle here. 2 men in for each team. Hofstra able to knock it free to the far side. Feza uses his body as a pick. Gives Matarazzo the chance to clear. This sent right back in. Chris Colo knocks it down. Settles it. Looks for a pass to Feza. Intercepted. Knocked around the boards here. Oloisio in deep. Left behind. Nobody there for Hofstra to take a backhand shot. Saved by Markoulis. No rebound. Good play by Fairfield there. Just an innocent puck in the corner, so it seemed. Sent along right behind. Then a slick backhand feed right to the legs of Matarazzo. Then a backhand shot, which Markoulis was able to read. Another quick shot off the face-off, saved by Markoulis. Again, no rebound. It's one thing he's really good at is his rebound control. Not many second chances for any team. Hofstra wins this face-off, comes back down low. Fairfield come away with possession, though. Appeals for a hook as Fezzik got his stick in there, and then a long shot from the point, covered up by Markoulis. Have 2:43 left to go in the second period. Just a 1-1 game. Very different pace from a night ago. Face-off won by Fairfield, long shot, kick saved by Markoulis over to the near side. Rebound taken clear here by Hofstra, but Fairfield still with possession. Hartshut now cuts off a pass, looks to move. Flips forward here, bouncing puck. Hofstra settles it down first, but then take it away, good stick work from Larkin. Then a collision by Timur Kadyrov. He cleared him out of the play. Play continues as Markoulis gets a piece of that puck and holds on to it. Timur Kadyrov, despite being a freshman, no one shows much more physicality on the ice than he does. Throwing the body around, whenever he's checked, he usually just lays a shoulder into him, knocks the man down. It's a force on the ice. This comes around for Fairfield, looking for the wraparound. Instead, plays to the point to Poulin. Poulin rips one right into the glove of Markoulis. Again, he holds on to it. With plays like that, that's when it's so important to have that rebound control. Not spilling the puck on the ice, allowing the second chances to shoot. Instead, just holding on to it, living to fight another day. As his team wins the face-off this time, comes around to Hartshut down low. Lost it, puck comes right out in front. Hofstra able to clear out to the blue line. This long shot from Hamill not clear. Delayed penalty coming up to Hofstra. Still on it, this shot goes around the net. 6-on-5 here, taking advantage of the penalty. Hofstra touches up there. Kinzer got a piece. Then the penalty being called here. Let's wait to see what the signal is. It's Timur Kadyrov getting the boot. It looks like, couldn't see the signal, the referee's back to us, but maybe a charge? Wait to see what the official call is here, but Hofstra to the PK. Penalty would carry over into the third period if Fairfield can't find the back of the net. Good start to the PK for Hofstra. They win the face-off, trying to clear out Chris Colo. Keeping it in that time. Down low, that was Purs, setting back up at the point. Over on the far side, that's Serbo. Waits for movement. Has a shot himself. Knocked down, rebound. Markoulis got to that. And this one played with a hand. So a hand pass forces the face-off, believe, out of the zone. The call is indeed charging against Kadyrov. Not a penalty you see every day. The referees knew what to look for, and they got him for it. Purs takes the puck into the zone, sets it up in the near side corner. Purs around the boards. Looks to get it into Serbo. Kept along there. Taken across to Purs. Purs flips back to the point. That was Perot there. Comes back across. Purs sends one more across, right in the slot. Kick save from Markoulis. Rebound back out to Perot. His pass takes a deflection, batting at the puck. A couple of Hofstra players. Knocked down by Purs. Taken away by Cox, trying to move forward. Matarazzo on it now. Doesn't have the odd man rush. Takes it in, though. Backhand shot, gloved down by Watson. Good look, short-handed. Hofstra's had a couple. One more rush here for the Stags. Here's Jack Perot. Moving in, taken away by Matarazzo. Puck just leaves the zone. Comes back out to Zachary Purs. Trying another rush here. Perot sends across, pass intercepted by Chris Colo. He sends down the ice, and that brings an end to the second period. An eventful period that saw each team on the scoreboard, and that's where it stays. A 1-1 game between Fairfield and Hofstra. We'll step aside, but the third period should be a doozy, and it's coming up after this break. You're watching the LI Sports Network. Pardon the technical difficulties there. Thanks for sticking with us here. We're third period here, still a 1-1 game. A little bit over 17 minutes to go here in the period. So if you're just coming back with us, you didn't miss much. Still a one-goal game. The only goals coming in the second period here as play continues. Hofstra able to kill off that penalty to start the third, as that is an icing call to get us a whistle here and allow us a chance to reset everything. 16:58 to go in the third period. Still a 1-1 game. Spear Markoulis did have to make a save or two to start the period. Nothing yet in the territory of Jacob Watson, despite the face-off there. Take it away. Jude Serbo looking for a pass up the far side. Didn't connect with Lucas Jaconis, as they instead switch gears, use it as a chance to change. Resetting behind his own net, Del Panino, he turned it over. Now gets it back, tries to clear off the official skate. Almost worked out well for Hofstra, but instead Scardino kept it in for a moment. Here's Jake Rook flipping into the attacking zone. Coming around, taking it back. That was Scardino. Chris Colo tried to keep it in, comes back to Scardino here. Hits a streaking Cavallero. Cavallero sends around the blender. Sharp shot right there from a zero angle, taken away Spiro Markoulis. Markoulis needed to make that save. Still battling a 1-1 game here. Shots on goal right now as it stands favor Fairfield 30-21. So after a slow start for the Stags, they've really come on strong in the second and the third. This one right off the draw, hit out of play by Hofstra, so they have to stay on their heels here defensively. Fairfield win the face-off, looking to drive it right in front. That was Gaffey. Instead, Hofstra able to take it off his stick, take it clear. Knocked right back in by the Stags. Hard shut in his own zone, now collects. Bounces off the boards, trying to get it back. Instead comes over to Kyle Dillon. Gives over in the corner. O'Brien looking to move it around. Comes in deep over along the far side boards, keeping it in. Tyler Poulin sends back around the blender here, sent along further by Matarazzo. On the near side here, resetting. That's Poulin. He lost it on the stick handle. Here's Cox on the turnover. Quick shot, gobbled up by Watson. Now here's a signal from the officials. They're signaling Cox to the penalty box. They're calling him for a slash, which I believe, and it came after the shot. So costly penalty there, sends Hofstra to the PK. Hofstra's been doing a decent job defensively here in this game, at least on the penalty kill, but you can't get giving a team like Fairfield so many chances on the man advantage. They burned you once already. They're going to try to do it again here to try to take a third period lead. Kick to stop that puck from leaving the zone by Perot. Sends it into a 2-on-2 scrum on the far side. Taken free by Hofstra. Matarazzo able to clear it down. Fairfield recollect here with a Murphy behind his net. Moving over and out of the near side. Moving in further that time. That is Hitchcock trying to set it up. Good work by Fezza to make it difficult. Hitchcock connects with Perot, gives it right back to Hitchcock. Hitchcock here takes down low on the right wing. Tries a centering feed. This shot knocked down by Markoulis over at high. Stags reset. Long cross-ice feed, connects with Owen Murphy. Then the point pass over along to DeFilio. DeFilio sends along, comes down to Bernardi. Bernardi playing catch. The pass comes across, looking for the one-timer to Hitchcock. He instead settles life down. Back to the point. Perot over along. Now it's Bernardi. Back to Perot. One more to Bernardi. Looking for a long pass. Intended for Hitchcock. Cut off by Hofstra. Nice work here by Matarazzo. Just forces them in deep. Allows his team to change as well. Great work by Matt Matarazzo. It's a great head for the game and sticks with the play. Gets back on the puck. Then flips along to Hartshut. He can clear it down. Instead, he's knocked down to the ice. Appeals for a trip from the crowd. Not getting the call. Hofstra, though, able to clear out on the second try. Final 3 seconds on the PK. And now Cox is out of the box. Comes right back in. Shot from DeFilio, stick aside by Markoulis. Comes still to the far side. They reset, pass across, misses everyone. Chance to leave now with Kadyrov. He sends down the ice, took a tip, so it's ruled. Hofstra able to keep play going with Van Aren. Van Aren, a backhand pass. That's knocked off the skate of a defender. Taking it back now, Thomas Hamill. He lost it. Kadyrov sends one in front, looking for a tip from Consola. It laid there for a moment. Now they head up the other way. Here's Jude Serto. Serbo moves in. That shot held on to by Markoulis. Look at that replay here. Moving in quickly, the 2-on-1. Jude Serbo there took it in. He already has one game-winning goal this season, that time denied by Markoulis. Puck here behind the net, comes right out in front, whiffing on the shot, Chaconis. Puck trickles over to the boards. Taken there by Kadyrov, trying to clear, held in by Trent Dillon. He sends around. Into a scrum, Del Panino knocks his man to the ice. Puck still caught there. There's a shot. Knocked down. Markoulis, no clue where the puck is. It's over on the near side. Lucky there it wasn't in front of net. Trent Dillon keeps it in over on the far side, back around the blender. Centering feed looking to Serbo, knocked off of his stick and wide. Cook sends back around. Puck still loose right in front. Now taken out by Van Aren, out of danger. Just enough to get it past the blue line. Back on it, though, the Stags with Zach Pers. Pers has their lone goal. Still on it here to the far side. He flips high in the air towards Markoulis. He bodies it down, gives over to Del Panino. Chris Del Panino just gets his pass past the forechecker all the way down the ice. Resetting here, flipping it down. That's Cavallero. Hustling to it, gets it back. Great work from Cavallero. Looks to set it up to Max McKenna. Lost it out. Now it's Schnatter on it for Hofstra, trying to clear up the far side. Didn't work. Keeping in, moving along the blue line, Murphy. His shot hit sticks in front. Hofstra clears out of the zone here, looking to move. Here's Yerkes. Yerkes moving in. Good stick there from Perreault. Forces the shot around wide from Brendan Yerkes. Yerkes back on it. His shot patted down. And then a delayed penalty coming to the Stags as now they touch it up. The whistle comes. A tripping call as player was knocked to the ice. It looked like Yerkes. But that good work from the third line sends Hofstra to their first power play in quite a while. Penalty goes against Fairfield's Roy Cook. That's defender off the ice. Next life a little bit tougher here for Fairfield. Hofstra to their second power play. Second full power play, I should say. As this sent down the ice. Good start to the PK for Fairfield. Kinzer settles down behind his own net. Looks for the give and go. Instead, finds it to Feza on the far side. Feza streaks in with Hartshut. Hartshut looks for the centering feed. Gave it to Matarazzo, who's in his skates. Developing 2-on-1 potentially here with Pers. Pers gives it right out in front. Bounced off a skate. Heading back the other way, Jordan Cox. Cox on the right wing. Looks to set it up as he swoops down low. Uses the net as a pick. Gives it right out in front. Battle for the puck. Hartshut swipes at it. It comes wide and now clear. Good idea to get that puck on net. Hartshut just couldn't get the shot on. Kinzer here dumps around past Matarazzo. Over on the far side, sent back around, and Fairfield able to this time get it cleanly down the ice. Under a minute to go on the power play. Under 10 to go in the third. This just comes in the zone for a moment to Casola. He can't settle it, so it comes back down. Now Kinzer has to hustle, get out to it in front of Cavallero. Fairfield still short-handed here, but that doesn't stop Connor Cavallero from battling for this puck. 1-on-3, now finally taken by Hofstra. Pass finds Kadyrov on the near side. Here's Timur Kadyrov. He tries a shot, looking for a deflection. Did he get one? Goes wide. Van Aren to the point. Rob Criscolo. Criscolo gives off. The shot from Van Aren. That's blocked down by Scardino. Back to the point. Criscolo thinks of a shot. Now he fires. Hit a skate in front. Penalty box door opens. It expires. Back to 5-on-5. As the puck still behind the net. With it, Kadyrov. He's bumped from the back. Lost it there. Fairfield trying to move now with Hodgkins. Lost it off to Van Aren. JVE has it on the far side. Pass knocked down. It forces a clear. Forces a reset. Hofstra moves back in. Stick. Battling for stick position there between Van Aren and Hodgkins. Casola tried to move in. Lets it go to the boards. So he throws the body there up against Roy Cook. Puck into a battle on the near side. Now taken out. Fanning on that puck, Hodgkins. Out to stay in for a moment. Now Kadyrov vacates, takes it back. Timur Kadyrov on the backhand, spins, looks for a pass. Knocked off of his stick over to the near side. Del Panino lost out the puck battle to David O'Brien. Stags trying to clear. They find some room on the left wing with Gaffey. Gaffey here passes off the skate. Then moving in. Back to Gaffey. Then cleared out by Hofstra as Hamill recollects. He circles. Takes to the far side. Here's Thomas Hamill. Easing up, then losing the puck. But there was a delayed penalty here, it seems, against Hofstra. See what the call is here. As it's Kadyrov again heading off for a rough. So they were able to kill off a penalty to start the period. Another penalty in the middle of the period, and then have another one here. Another chance for the Stags. High-powered power play. Been firing on all cylinders heading into this game. 3 in game 1, only 1 power play goal tonight. This pass takes a dangerous deflection, just goes wide on the near side. Over on the near side boards here, Fairfield looking for a lane. Selling with it. Now it's Poulin. Then it comes down low. The centering feed comes to Rook. He clears down for the Pride. Going back to get it, Thomas Hamill for Fairfield. Now from behind his own net. Gives over that time to Hitchcock. Jack Hitchcock moves in, but it's poked away from him. Criscolo lost it. Then a shot knocked down by Markoulis. Just a puck that time from Hofstra. The clearing attempt from Criscolo sent right into the slot. A couple Fairfield players there. Markoulis able to track the shot, knock it down, and get the stoppage. This face-off won by Hofstra. They immediately send it down the ice. Minute 12 to go on the PK. 1-1 hockey game here, last 6:40 of regulation. Initial pass fanned on, then bumped back to Murphy. And they move in. Knocked over to Purs, then right into the glove of Markoulis. Fairfield really starting to pull away in the shots category. 36 shots on goal now. Markoulis having a wonderful night in goal. Stopped all but one last night when he was called upon in the third period. This long shot from the point. Pad stop Markoulis still there. Now Hofstra able to find it and clear it down. Stags, they recollect. Slowing things down here in neutral ice. Criscolo gets to it, able to clear off the skate of Chaconis. And moving back in, Jack Perreault. Perreault takes to the near side boards. Cross ice feed. Here's a shot that knocked down. It was a look for Purs. Purs settles down on the far side. Gives down low. Van on the initial shot. Second try patted down by Markoulis as the penalty just comes to a close. Back to 5-on-5. Hofstra, though, holding their breaths on that PK. Lots of chances, but Markoulis able to come up big. 5:33 left to go here in this one. Hofstra wins this defensive zone face-off. Comes around now to Aloisio. Looks to clear with Kadyrov. He's hit from behind. Lost the puck there, but clears the zone. Poulin circles in his own end. Gives over to Hamill here. Looks for room on the left wing with O'Brien. O'Brien sends around. Markoulis cuts it off. He tries the near side to clear it out. Disrupted by Cavallero. Sticked aside by Markoulis over to the far side now. That's knocked down. Chance for McKenna. Bounced off the stick of Markoulis, off the pipe, then wide. This sent from the point, sticked away by Markoulis. Rebound to the near side. Sliding block by Hofstra there. Looked like Aloisio might have gotten to it. Now it's over to the near side. Kadyrov able to clear it out. Poulin for Fairfield here. Moves it right back in. Sticked away by Casola. He seeks to move. Casola, though, didn't have quite the legs or the numbers, so it's knocked back to Aloisio. This pass bounces off the near side, or far side boards rather, then all the way down for icing. So with 4:18 to go, Hofstra has another defensive zone face-off to deal with. See if Fairfield goes to the set play again. They got Hitchcock lying back right on the edge of the face-off circle. Doesn't matter anyways. Hofstra able to clear it out right off the win. Back into Jack Hitchcock. Here sends one on. Stick save Markoulis. He tips it up in the air to himself, then gets the rebound. Fairfield again, the D3 team in the first year of its existence. Now a two-team college. They have the D1 program, now the D3 team, both in the AAU. Hofstra clears this out. Scardino, pass intercepted. Over to Schnatter. He's knocked off the puck, comes back to Del Panino. Over to Hartshut. Bounced a little bit too hard off his stick, it's turned over. Fairfield looked to move over on the far side. That's Bernardi. Bernardi gives over a backhand pass, looking for Bernardi. Instead comes to Schnatter. He clears down. Hustling is Yerkes, but not enough. This is icing. Good hard play from Brendan Yerkes there, just going at it. You figured it would be icing anyways, but you give it a look. Maybe Fairfield players take things a little bit easy there. You're able to wash it out. But instead has to fall back. Another defensive zone faceoff. Been a ton of them here in this period. Hofstra this time they lose it out, but Yerkes able to do some good work there. Knocks it off the stick of Perreault. Jack Perreault brings it right back towards the blue line, but Hartshut sends it down. This time icing washed out. Comes behind here for Fairfield. Yerkes able to seal off the near side. And it comes to the far. They're able to work it out. Here's Lucas Chaconis. Spinning pass intercepted by Rook. Rook moves in. Jake Rook tried to find Yerkes. Pass intercepted. Comes back the other way with Chaconis. Chaconis, he lost it again. Matarazzo had to hold up. Yerkes was offside. Now he dumps in as Yerkes sticks in the play. On the near side here, pass intercepted by Cox. Cox a slapper, bounces wide off the blocker of Watson. Rebound cleared down. Now this is a dangerous play. Here's a shot, they score. Zach Purrs keeps his head on a swivel and makes it 2-1 Fairfield. See, here just a long pass that did not connect with Del Panino. And then waiting in behind the play, Zach Purrs just left one-on-one with Markoulis. The quick shot caught him off guard. Purrs with his second goal of the game gives Fairfield their first lead of the night with 2:36 left to go in the third. So now Hofstra has to be all guns blazing here, trailing by a goal. See if they can mount a response. Comes over to the near side. It's collected there by Kinzer, but he can't clear out the zone. They're in the final 2 minutes of regulation. Knocking it around, that was Bernardi. Fairfield just happy to keep it in the attacking zone, keep it along the boards. This one sent towards Markoulis, able to find it and hold on. But Fairfield just happy to keep the puck here. You don't particularly need to push anything up by a goal. If you get that insurance goal, of course, that's nice. But up by a goal, just keep the puck in the attacking zone. You don't have to worry about much, but Hofstra here, they call timeout. They want to talk things over here after getting the first goal. Momentum has swung the other way to the Stags. Shots now stand 44-29. So Hofstra here, just 2 goals through these 2 games. 29 shots tonight and 29 shots yesterday. So 58 shots on goal against Fairfield's netminder Jacob Watson, and they've only been able to get through to him twice. Been very good against the Pride. Has Watson finding his legs here this season. Coming in with that .861 save percentage, but that's about to go through the roof after his performances against the Pride. Zach Purz just given Fairfield a 1-goal lead, their first lead of the game. He's gotten both goals for the Stags. Hofstra's lone goal belongs to Matt Matarazzo. So out of this timeout, Hofstra still has some work to do defensively. They have the puck in their defensive zone. It's over on the far side. The draw to Markoulis' right. Keep an eye on Markoulis as well, but puck has to leave the zone to even think about pulling him. It's in the skates of Bernardi. His shot knocked down. Chris Colo couldn't move it past Bernardi. He moves back in. Odd man rush here. Here's a chance for a backdoor shot. Markoulis got to it. The second chance he couldn't. Insurance for Scardino and the Stags. That makes it 3-1. As I said, Hofstra had work to do defensively. The first shot stopped by Markoulis, but he left the rebound right there. Not much he could do. Already to the split. Scardino to it first, able to pot it in, and that might just be all she wrote. Two goals in under a minute for Fairfield after they had trailed for part of the game, level for most of it. They now find themselves with a lead, a 2-goal lead at that. Hofstra just looking for answers, but now here's a chance to break. Here's Cox. Cox moving in, lost the puck on the stick handle, comes back out in front, pass intercepted, and then leading the clear out of the zone, that's Hamill. Hamill just flips it down. Hofstra has pulled Markoulis as this comes down for icing. Minute 22 for Hofstra to find 2 goals. Fairfield was able to get a pair. Actually, that goal goes to DeFilio, pardon me. So DeFilio's goal makes it a 2-goal game. Comes around now to Kadyrov. Kadyrov's pass looking for Chris Colo out of his reach. Kinzer has to circle back. Kinzer knocked off his stick, then bullseye. Sometimes that's just how things are going for you. Kinzer had it knocked off his stick into the empty net. A cheapie for the empty net goal. Kinzer just a little bit unaware that he had Purz on his back. Purz knocked it into the net. One of the most intriguing ways to get a hat trick, but Zach Purz will take it. His 3rd goal of the night comes with Hofstra and their net open. 3 goals really in the blink of an eye for Fairfield. Seems to have them go to back-to-back wins against Hofstra, back-to-back wins for the Stags overall for the first time this season, for the first time in D3 program history. Hofstra will be searching for answers This will be their 4th loss in a row. Back to a 500 record at 8-8. This comes out of the zone here, working with it in. That is Hodgkins. Taken away by Schnatter at the blue line. Comes right back in with Kyle Dillon. Dillon on the backhand. One more shot. This one goes wide. Long pass comes right in front. That was the captain knocked down in hard shot. This one knocked down by Markoulis. Rebound spills wide. Final seconds tick away. This one goes wide. And the final buzzer sounds. It's the Fairfield Stags getting the back-to-back game sweep over the Hofstra Pride. A hat trick for Zachary Purrs gives Fairfield a well-deserved win. They outshot Hofstra 49-29. That's going to be the story in this one. They turned on the afterburners late as they get back-to-back wins. They win at home in Connecticut last night 6-1, and then come up with a 4-1 win here on Long Island. Fairfield, they got a quick turnaround. They're playing NYCHC back up in Connecticut tomorrow night. But for Hofstra, they got quite a long layoff until they're back home. They have the weekend off next week, and then back on the road, Sacred Heart on December 1st, December 2nd, back on Long Island in Syosset to face Farmingdale State. Then long layoff, back home here against UCF on January 19th. Change your calendars for that one as they host the Knights. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us here on the LI Sports Network. Once again, the final score, Fairfield 4, Hofstra 1. For everyone here at the LI Sports Network, my name is Ian Binky. Thanks for tuning in. We hope to see you next time. In the meantime, take care and have a good one.